the danger, the remarkable danger that people are living with in some of the Central City neighborhoods is just stunning. That's really hard to imagine.
Our group met this woman with a foreclosed home behind her home, and she explained to us that she was consistently calling the police due to the squatters that she saw crawling in and out of the window. She came home one night, and right when she started closing her garage door, some of the squatters ran over across the alley and started literally pushing her garage door up and trying to get at her when she was in her garage. And we saw graffiti all over the fences around the area, and we actually took photos of, we could actually see the physical handprints where they were pushing the garage.
Speaking with the families, finding out that young kids have to leave their clothing, their personals in their locker rooms because they didn't know where they were going to live the next day. Affected my family because the same thing, they don't know where they're going to live. They were brought into this horrible mess, being told that they were able to afford a home.
Clearly, when you have properties that are in disrepair or falling in further disrepair, you have to have building inspectors to monitor that property. You have properties where if they don't take care of cutting the grass or shoveling snow, it falls on the burden of the city to take care of that responsibility. All these issues in terms of if there's a fire and arson, increased uses of your fire department, investigation work by the police department, in terms of resources of the police department investigating crimes that may be occurring at these vacating properties. All these ancillary costs add up to millions of dollars.
What we see is several different things. State of condition of these buildings, whether they be water soaked from having holes in the roof, simply having been stripped of the materials, plumbing and electrical wiring and fixtures and anything else that's inside of them. Just the home itself, which becomes a treacherous, dangerous place, which can have criminal activity inside of it, including dog fighting rings, which we've been called to, methamphetamine labs, which together with the police we responded to.
So I have seen my share of foreclosures and the effects on what it does to a neighborhood, along with just the process of getting a house from foreclosure into an occupied property, and then in the interim that house is left vacant, and it is susceptible to all kinds of vandalism, and that I've seen, and it's sad.
You know, we have over 5,000 properties that have been foreclosed upon. That type of number is dramatic. And when you understand that it's just not one property, when you consider what one property can do to a block, in terms of the criminal activity that can be associated with it. You have an empty house, it's an attractive nuisance for residents that are not interested in the neighborhood, that come in, use the property for criminal activity. That scares people in the neighborhood, it draws down the value of the other properties in the neighborhood, provides a sense of insecurity to the people in the neighborhood, and it drives people out of the neighborhood, which is in fact causing even another complex problem in driving property values down the city of Milwaukee.
Foreclosure depresses not just that particular area. It kills the whole spirit of a neighborhood. Kids walk by it and it becomes something to throw rocks at, and adults drive by and the grass is not cut. It's depressing. It is depressing for the attitude of the people who live in the neighborhood.